Hi guys, welcome back to VK Vlogs, and today we are gonna talk about the year 2008, the year with a lot of ups and downs. I remember I was sweet 16 and I was in 11th standard, just got out of 10th, and by the way, at that time there used to be real board exams, and we were introduced to some songs like Pehli Nazar Mein, Kabhi Kabhi Aditi, My Desi Girl, and Pichle Saat Dinon Mein, which we used to listen on our Nokia 5800 Express Music. 12 years is a long time, a lot has changed. We are in 2020 right now, the year of global pandemic. But I want to take you through a journey of 2008. But before we get into that segment, let me tell you something. In this video, I have a very interesting and unheard fact about Virat Kohli. So stay tuned. Tata Motors bought Jaguar and Land Rover from Ford, their parent company in America. China hosted the Olympics in Beijing, and Abhinav Bindra became the first Indian individual to win an Olympic gold medal in an individual sport category. Along with that, Vijender Singh and Sushil Singh won bronze in their respective sports categories. Ghajini released in the year 2008 and grossed over Rs 232 crore. It also became the first movie to enter the 100 crore Bollywood club. By the way, don't become a Ghajini and don't forget to watch the entire video. Thank you. The major downs of the year 2008 were series of blasts and terror attacks that happened across the country. And the one that shook most of us was the Mumbai terror attack of 2008, 26/11. Coming to sports, Sourav Ganguly and Anil Kumble, two of India's greatest test players, announced their test retirements in 2008. Sachin Tendulkar became the first player to cross 12,000 test runs and also became the player to score the highest number of test runs that year. He also won a Padma Shri along with Pranab Mukherjee and Asha Bhosle. And while we speak of sports, there happened a phenomenon in 2008 which took the sports industry to a next level and changed the landscape of cricket in India. It was called the DLF Indian Premier League. It was the first time that we saw our beloved players getting auctioned. Rahul Dravid and Sourav Ganguly, Indian skippers, were now arch rivals in their own respective IPL teams. The first auction was conducted on 20th February 2008. And with Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who eventually became the Thala of Chennai Super Kings, went on to get the highest bid amount of $1.5 million. And Andrew Symonds eventually became the highest sold foreign player, who went to Deccan Chargers. There were 8 teams playing for the glory, with some big names from India, international cricket and Pakistan. But also, the unimaginable happened. We could never imagine a certain 2 players playing together in one team or against each other. For example, Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly playing against each other. So, let me quickly take you through the most interesting part of IPL in 2008, the teams. Let's start with the winning team, the Rajasthan Royals, captained by the great Shane Warne, a captain Australia could never have. And also players like Graham Smith, Sohail Tanvir, who later on became the purple cap holder for the tournament, taking 22 wickets in 11 matches, along with Shane Watson, Yunus Khan, the young Ravindra Jadeja, and the very young Yusuf Pathan, who almost thrashed the bowlers in the entire tournament with a strike rate of 180. Let's move on to Deccan Chargers. For me, this was the most decorated team of the IPL. With names like Shahid Afridi, Adam Gilchrist, Chaminda Awaz, Andrew Symonds, Herschel Gibbs, and also the very young hitman Rohit Sharma, with their very saddening captain VVS Lakshman. But do you know and can you guess the team of this stature would finish on which place on the points table? Just a wild guess. This team finished at the bottom with winning only 2 matches in the entire tournament. Happens with all of us. There are days. Let's move on to Kings 11 Punjab. Captained by our very own UV Paji Yuvraj Singh and vice captained by Mahela Jayawardene, this team had players like Kumar Sangakkara, Brett Lee and Sean Marsh, who eventually became the orange cap holder for the season with 616 runs in the entire season. Great player. Moving on, it's time for Whistle Podu. That was not back then, but now we call them Whistle Podu. Chennai Super Kings. Of course, with MSD, as I told you earlier, it had players like Stephen Fleming, Matthew Hayden, Muralidharan, Makhaya Ntini, and the young Suresh Raina along with Ravi Ashwin, who eventually became the highlights of the Indian Premier League in seasons to come. Moving on to one of the strongest teams of that IPL, captained by Viru aka Virender Sehwag, who actually scored a low ton of runs in that tournament with a strike rate of over 200 in 14 matches. They had players like AB de Villiers, Tilak Ratne Dilshan, Gautam Gambhir, Glenn McGrath, Mohammad Asif, Shoaib Malik, and Pradeep Sangwan. You are wondering why I took the name of Pradeep Sangwan here. I'll tell you a very interesting story. You know whom Pradeep Sangwan replaced as the pick in the draft while choosing for IPL in the auction? Wild guess. Pradeep Sangwan in Delhi Daredevils was picked in the place of the great, the awesome Virat Kohli. Moving on and coming to Amchi Mumbai Indians, most expensive team, captained by the legendary, the great Sachin Tendulkar, and had names like Sanath Jayasuriya, Lasith Malinga, Harbhajan Singh, Ashish Nehra, and the champion Dwayne Brown. Moving on to South, back then it was called Bangalore Royal Challengers and not Royal Challengers Bangalore, and it was captained by the Wall, Rahul Dravid, along with players like Zahir Khan, Abdul Razak, Mark Boucher, Jack Kallis, Shivnarayan Chandrapal, Anil Kumble, Dale Steyn, Ross Taylor, and the young Virat Kohli. Before moving on to the final team, let's talk about the centuries of the tournament. The first one actually was scored in the first match itself. Along with Brendan McCullum, Shaun Marsh, Jayasuriya, Adam Gilchrist, Mike Hussey, and Andrew Symonds scored one each. We also saw 3 hat-tricks in that IPL. Amit Mishra, Makhaya Ntini, and Lakshmipati Balaji. And finally we come to the most beloved team of the entire IPL because of the fan following of SRK, aka Shah Rukh Khan, the Kolkata Knight Riders, captained by the Bengal Tiger himself, Dada Sourav Ganguly. This team had star players like Ricky Ponting, Mohammad Hafiz, who eventually was the most economical bowler of this tournament, Shoaib Akhtar, Ishant Sharma, most expensive bowler of the entire IPL 2008, Umar Gul, and Brendan McCullum. And speaking of Brendan McCullum, and to be honest, the most memorable moment of the IPL 2008 and also for the following IPL years was Brendan McCullum's knock in the opening game. This gave T20 cricket a new dimension itself. He hit every bowler of Royal Challengers Bangalore out of the park, including Zahir Khan, and made 158 of just 73 balls. 10 fours, 13 sixes, and a strike rate of 216. This was the highest individual score in T20 history at that time. And this knock gave the perfect start to the new era of cricket, which was the Indian Premier League. Let me know your memories of 2008 and the first edition of IPL. Who was your favorite? Which team did you support? Who was your best bowler? Which team were you looking forward for? And which team disappointed you the most? Let me know everything in the comments below and I'll reply to as many as I can. I'll be seeing you guys again in my next video, which will be the highlights of IPL in 2009. Till then, you know the drill. Keep watching VK Vlogs, subscribe to my channel, links are somewhere right here, and also don't forget to recommend it to your friends. See you in the next one.